The latest phrase from Jimin again made the public and BTS fans speechless and excited. In a relaxed atmosphere captured through the team's internal conversations and whispers circulating among those close to them, Jimin accidentally revealed that Jungkook had long held back his impatience to return to visit various tourist destinations in Japan. The phrase sounds simple, but for the ARMY, it feels like opening a small window into a big plan that has been kept tight. According to Jimin, Jungkook showed enthusiasm that was almost hard to hide whenever Japan was mentioned in their chat. There is a cheerful tone in his way of telling the story, as if Jungkook doesn't just want to take a vacation, but wants to truly blend in with the atmosphere of the city, culture, and rhythm of Japanese life that once gave him so much inspiration. Japan, for Jungkook, is not just a tourist destination, but an emotional space that holds memories, tranquility, and creative energy that is different from other places. Jimin described how Jungkook often talked about his desire to walk without a tight schedule, enjoy the morning with a cup of hot coffee, stroll through the quiet streets of the city, and feel the Japanese night full of light but still feels intimate. He even mentioned that Jungkook had imagined small details such as the smell of street food, the sound of footsteps on the sidewalk, to the atmosphere of small shops that light up softly at nightfall. From the way Jimin spoke, it was clear that this was not a sudden desire, but a plan that had been spinning in Jungkook's head for a long time. For BTS fans, Japan has always been a place that has a strong emotional bond with the members. The country has witnessed various key moments of BTS' journey, from big concerts, album promotions, to the short times they used to breathe in the middle of a busy schedule. However, in Jimin's confession this time, there was a different nuance. He emphasized that Jungkook not only wants to come as an idol with an official agenda, but as an individual who wants to feel freedom, even if only for a moment. Jimin's words immediately sparked heated speculation. Many believe that Jungkook's desire to visit Japan is closely related to the current phase of his life, in which he appears increasingly reflective, mature, and open to personal experiences. Japan, with its balance of modernity and tradition, is considered to be suitable for Jungkook's emotional state, who is looking for tranquility as well as new inspiration. Some fans have even speculated that the trip could be a source of ideas for music, visuals, or artistic concepts that he'll present in the future. And his story. Jimin also mentioned how Jungkook often smiled to himself when talking about places he wanted to visit. There is an innocent but sincere impression, like a young person who finally finds time to think about his own little happiness. Jimin mentioned that Jungkook often said he wanted to experience Japan in the simplest way, a phrase that actually touched fans. Behind the global superstar image, Jungkook is still someone who craves the simple things, away from the camera spotlight. The public reaction was incredible. On social media, fans were busy discussing possible schedules, destination cities, and activities Jungkook might do if the plan materializes. The Japanese name has again become a hot topic, along with the imagination of fans who imagine Jungkook walking leisurely, enjoying the atmosphere without pressure. Jimin's words seem to give the green light to these hopes, although without any official confirmation. However, what makes this story even more interesting is the way Jimin expresses it. No promotional tone, no impression made. He was just a friend who understood Jungkook's feelings. In his tone, affection and understanding are implied, as if he wants fans to know that behind his tight schedule and huge responsibilities, Jungkook also has the right to have simple but meaningful personal wishes. Until now, there has been no official statement about the travel plans. However, for fans, Jimin's recognition was more than enough to ignite enthusiasm. They do not demand certainty, do not insist on a schedule, but hope that Jungkook can really realize his wishes calmly and safely. Japan, in this story, is not just a setting, but a symbol of the hope for a little time of rest, freedom, and happiness that Jungkook deserves to in the end. Jimin's words about Jungkook's impatience to visit Japan felt like a gentle reminder to everyone. Behind the glitter of the entertainment world, there is a man with a simple dream, a sense of longing, and a desire to feel life as it is. And for Jungkook, Japan seems to be one of those places where it all feels possible. The continuation of this story was even more emotional when fans began to interpret Jimin's phrase not just as a light story, but as a portrait of fatigue that had rarely been spoken directly by the members. In the conversation, Jimin seemed to hint that Jungkook's desire to visit Japan was a form of inner need, not just an ordinary vacation wish. There is a long pause in their career journey, there is pressure piling up, and there are moments where Jungkook just wants to be himself, away from the ever-looming global expectations. Jimin described that every time the schedule gets tighter, Jungkook talks more and more about Japan, not with a sigh, but with a hopeful smile. It was as if Japan became a symbol of later, a time when it could take a longer breath. He wanted to walk without flashy bodyguards, enjoy the sound of trains coming and going, see people busy with their own lives without looking at him as an idol. In Jimin's story, the desire sounds so human that it makes anyone who hears it fall silent. BTS fans are starting to realize that moments like this actually show the most honest side of Jungkook. During this time, he was known as a figure who always gave energy, always appeared strong, and rarely showed doubts. However, from Jimin's phrase, it is clear that behind all this there is a longing for simplicity. Japan, with its balance of silence and hustle and bustle, was thought to be able to make room for Jungkook to recuperate. Fan discussions are expanding. Many recalled the old moments when BTS was in Japan, how Jungkook's expression looked more relaxed, lighter, and seemed to find a different rhythm from his daily life. Those memories are now being held back, not to demand his presence, but as a silent prayer that Jungkook can truly enjoy the time he craves. Not a few also hope that the trip, if it happens, will bring new colors in the music and works that he will later share. Interestingly, Jimin never mentioned details of the exact time or plan. It's precisely that vagueness that makes this story feel more sincere. He is not divulging a big agenda, but sharing the feelings of a friend. From the way he tells the story, it appears that Jimin understands what Japan means to Jungkook, and he wants the public to see that side of him with empathy, not with excessive curiosity. In the end, the continuation of this story is not about when Jungkook will depart or which city he will visit. It's about a small confession that opened the eyes of many, that even a star as big as Jungkook has a simple longing, wants to walk aimlessly, wants to enjoy life without the spotlight. And Japan, in the story Jimin reveals, stands as a silent hope, a place where Jungkook can reinvent himself, even if only temporarily.